You are capable of winning races, but you can't do it alone. It's time to elevate your game to the next level with RMR Driving Academy. Richard Murtaugh is the longest-running setup builder on iRacing with nearly a decade of experience. With a combined 13,000 rating across 2 accounts, Murtaugh has helped more than 20 drivers advance to the World of Outlaws Pro Series. Log on to rmrdrivingacademy.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram.
Good Sunday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network live coverage. The Midwest Pro Late Model Series. Tonight, Charlotte, the dirt track. Going to be the scene for all the action. 18 drivers have officially checked in for the action tonight. Track looks like it's getting ironed in pretty good. We should have a couple 3 heat races. Nice little 40-lap feature for you here this evening. Little overcast. Looks a little dark. They're going to have to turn the lights on pretty soon on the speedway. Kicking off a new week. Show for you tonight. One show only for you tomorrow night over at Dirt Slingers on Monday Night Thunder. Their Big Block Series is going to be the show. They have a big 75-lap feature for the Big Block guys tomorrow night. And then Tuesday night, ERA. Wednesday night, we're back with the Midwest guys in the Truck Series. And our last Thursday to have nothing scheduled this week. We start back with Netcode next week. Just trying to look at some notes here. Officially round number 4. Hello, Mr. Spalding. Officially round number 4. All of our winners for the past 3 weeks are in here tonight. Whew, my goodness. Long weekend to travel. Finally catching up with me. Yeah, they're going to have to turn these lights on pretty quick. It's going to get hard to see these cars. Even the white color cars are getting hard to see. It is really overcast. It says partly cloudy, but it is really mostly cloudy. Track is very cool. Should hold some moisture. The humidity is pretty high anyway, 72% there, so we should be able to keep some moisture in the track. Should make the track pretty racy. Went and saw all of our sponsors over the weekend for Dirt Slingers. Made our way up to Kansas City. Got our sponsorship stuff up to our guy in Blue Springs. That young man's going to do good things. Brought back some ornaments, I guess what we'll call them. Big wall ornament. Brought back some one of the spice packs that is going to be given away tomorrow night for the Big Block Series. Ready to give it a shout out on the old smoker. But a big thank you to Justin Jim Steakhouse for hosting us both Friday and Saturday night. Food was fantastic. Hospitality was amazing. And it was good to meet Bobby and Ken and Mike, Mark, everybody. Even got to see Travis Johnson. We're ready for these boys kicking off. 30 seconds, and they will get out here and put their qualifying laps in. And there's Braden Wheat back in the fold tonight in here. I don't know if they raced last night out at Red Dirt or not. I don't know if the mods were part of the show, but I think it was the final show there. That'll be weird because now we're down to just having Lawton, Elk City, Outlaw. Hello, Jane. Jane, I'm going to send your stuff to Bill's when I send. I think that's what the message said that came through. All right, practice session in the books. It is time for the boys to get out here and qualify. They have already had their driver's meeting. Plenty of cars rolling out. 22 of Braden Watkins. Where's Tony Martin's car? I know I thought I saw his name. I might not have. No, he's here. I saw Tony's name. This is the other 22 car. Now Randy Brunner is back out here racing on Sunday nights. Let's get the first time around. It's going to be Watkins setting the bar, 1571. Oh. Justin Thompson now going to the top. Randy Brunner moved up. Corey McDonald. I know Boudinot's in here. Yeah, I see him. He's up there. He's making his warm-up lap. We'll get on him here in just a second. Watch this 28 car. Right against the grass. McDonald goes quick time, 15-13. Can Boudinot move himself to the top? He got a little sloppy out of 4 right there. He's only going to go 6th quick on lap number 1. It's Cody McDonald setting the pace. Boudinot, second time around, it should be better. It is. It's only good for 3rd. Adam Vinny, 7th quick. His qualifying attempt. Let's go watch Tony Martin. Tony Martin comes by, puts himself on the clock. So McDonald at 15-13. Martin first time by. 3rd quick. He needs to find about 2/10. Goes in the middle. Slider line this time. I don't know. Sounded like the car bogged down just a little bit. Yeah, he did not go. In fact, he went slow. He went about the 2/10 he needed to find. He lost and then doubled it up. So he went about 15.5 on that last lap. Blazer finishing things up. Slows down a 10th on his second lap. So the only 2 drivers, Justin Lamb and Austin Strang, not taking time tonight for qualifying. It's going to be Cody McDonald with your quick time at 15.13 seconds. 15.26 for Justin Thompson. Evening, Bill. Guys, do not be afraid to say hi in the chat. We love the interaction with the fans. Be sure if you got a favorite driver, you shout them out. We don't care where you're watching from. YouTube, Twitch, Trovo. Hit the subscribe button if you're over on Facebook. Like, share, and follow. Looking for our Facebook users. We've got Twitch already. We got YouTube. We don't have anything from Facebook yet. I'm sure that will change. Somebody out there is watching on Facebook. We are just waiting for the session to end now, and then they'll divvy them up and put them into heat races. Looks like we're probably going to have 3 heat races. Tell you quickly, tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern. Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder, Big Block Modifieds. They will head for USA Speedway in Lakeland, Florida. Regular show, points show for those guys, but they will have a 75-lap feature. Not only will the winner get points, top points, he's also going to pick up Midwest Barbecue and Equipment Specialty Spice Pack. And all of them were given to me over the weekend, and all the instructions were given to me. All the information about them was given to me as well. It's going to be pretty cool. I think just taking a sniff of a couple of them, they smell good. So if they taste as good as they smell, it's good stuff. Got our deal inked for a big show that's going to be happening probably late summer, early fall. Getting all the logistics together for that. Be ready to announce for those guys for that thing coming up. That's going to kick our regular week off. All right, let's get ready for heat number 1. This is how we're going to line them up. It's going to be your quick qualifier for the evening, Cody McDonald. On the pole, and he'll have Noah Abbott in the 20 and the 32 next to him. Matt Smith, the 31, inside row number 2, next to Justin Blazer in the 78. And your third and final row on the inside. It's going to be the 21 of Michael Everett. And on the outside, that'll be the 16 of Tracy Burns. 3 heats. Everybody's going to the show tonight. Nobody has to miss out. Mr. Church. All right, we'll get that pesky pace truck out of the way here, middle of the backstretch, and these boys will be getting ready to kick things off. All right, McDonald, get us fired off right here out of turn number 4.
Green, green, green.
Good clean start. McDonald to grab the point. He's going to go right to the top shelf. Matt Smith trying to look inside on Abbott already. Oh, car got a little snug on him getting down in the corner. Smith will have to drop back. Abbott gets away with second. Smith back to third. Blazer in that 78 car had thoughts of going to the inside here on lap number 2 in turn number 3, and it was not meant to be. Everett is 5th, and Burns is back here in the 6th spot. McDonald's showing the way. He's opened it up to about 6 car lengths already. 5 to go in heat number 1. Running way wide in 1 and 2, but he runs that slider line in 3 and 4, and he kind of modifies it and cuts it short. Doesn't take it all the way to the fence before the exit. He's getting reeled in a little bit at a time here. We may have a pretty good battle for the lead by the time we get down to the white flag. And Smith's car is just so tight getting in. He goes into the corner, and that thing takes off up the hill. And now McDonald is settled in. He's starting to open the gap back up. Ooh, big drive to the center of the corner from Abbott. It's going to cost him more time than it made him up. White flag. And now Abbott closes up. Problems off the top side of 1 and 2. For your leader, can Abbott get there on the exit? I don't think it's going to happen. McDonald, heat 1. Abbott second. Smith, Blazer, Burns, and Everett. So the first one in the books, and we'll get ready for Heat 2. This is how we're going to line them up. It's going to be the 98 of Justin Thompson on the pole, and the 97 of Alan Stallings will be his mate in that front row. Braden Wheat, the 11. Row 2 to the inside, next to Krista Freeman in the 23. Then Randy Brunner, the 64, and Dustin Lamb, the 90, make up the third and final row. Hey, Mr. Martin. Oh, yeah, a little rundown, a little wore out. Somebody already wrecked their car. I see a wheel laying over in turn 1. Pretty sure it came off of Dustin Lamb's number 90. And Braden Wheat didn't make the call to make it out onto the starting grid, but he's there in the pits. He'll be able to roll out and join this thing. He'd probably be able to finish 5th, because I think if you look at Dustin Lamb's car right here, his right front is gone. He was doing something over here when they rolled off and he hit the fence, and I saw it go roll into the infield. He's going to wonder why that thing isn't going to turn when he gets to this first corner down here. And the explanation is you're missing your right front. There you go. He took it to the infield, figured it out. So we'll start with 4. We'll see how many we end with.
Green flag.
All right, now Thompson on the throttle and through 1 and 2. He'll have the point. Brunner down the inside tried to take second. Car didn't stick. He'll battle for third now. That 29. Oh, the 97 of Stallings got out wide, had to really pedal the car. He's going to give it up all the way back to 4th. That'll move Brunner up to the 2nd spot. Wheat came out, but I think he is going to be elapsed down. Probably about a 30-second hold right there. Right now, it's all Thompson. He is absolutely racing away from these guys. He is nearly a second out in front. Only 3 cars still on the track. Well, 4, because Braden Wheat is making up some laps. Here comes Dustin Lamb as well. Wheat is a lap down. Lamb is 2 laps down. Stallings took it to the pits. He had problems early. Thompson absolutely yarding these guys. Track's starting to dry out. I did not think we would see that. I thought this track would be moist all night long. Have some kind of moisture in it, because the humidity was high, the temperature was low, but we are seeing dust. Already out to 2 to go, and it's 2.5 seconds now to second place Randy Brunner. Wheat up to 4th, and Lamb is up to 5th with both Freeman and Stallings off track. A white flag one more time around for the handful of cars that made the finish to Heat 2. Thompson's going to win it easy. Brunner's going to be 2nd. And then the lap gap between Brunner and Wheat puts Wheat 3rd, and another lap between Wheat and Lamb puts him 4th. Freeman and Stallings MIA for the finish. 2 out of 3 in the books. We're going to get ready to move on to our 3rd heat. Scheduled for 5. This is how we'll roll them out. It's going to be the 22 of Tony Martin next to the 34 of 2-time feature winner in the series, Corey Boudinot. Braden Watkins, the other 22 car. He'll start inside row number 2 next to the 14, the Lumberdude Limousine, Adam Vinny, and then Brock Bigelow in that 27 machine, solo on the back row. That could have been turned into something extremely adult right there, and poof, thank goodness you're all not that way. All right, we're going to go around one more time. And we are going to cut these guys loose for the final 8 heat racing laps tonight. Appreciate everybody being in here and being in the chat. Guys, please shout out in the chat. Type something in there. Remember, it's a family show. All right, Pace Trucks about to duck on off down the backstretch. Martin and Budin. This should be a pretty good front row start here. These two have battled in heat races multiple times this season already. Martin, way back in turn 3.
Flag, green flag.
Fires it off. He's going to grab the advantage. Battle side by side. Almost 3 wide. Budino got it up on the fluffy stuff and slowed himself down. Vinny got into that left rear corner, and that opened the door for Watkins to sneak by. Now, Budino trying to fight back. Moved up to second. Adam Vinny's putting the pressure on Watkins right now. Brock Bigelow already pulled into the infield technical difficulties for the 27 truck or car. Oh, contact. 34 and a 14. Now the crossover. Martin out in front having his way. He's out to about a second. Second, third, and fourth are stacked on each other, and Budino almost got into the left rear corner of Martin, or Watkins, I'm sorry. Watkins right there. And that allowed Adam Vinny to get to the inside when Budino had to take evasive action. Best racing so far has been right here. We'll stay on it. Watch these 3. Now, Vinny clears Budino. Slider on Watkins. He didn't quite get it to stick. He may this time. Oh, he's going to have to. Watkins got up, got the right rear up into the fence. That opens the door, moves Vinny to second. Watkins now battling with Budino for third. We're out of here white flagging it. One more heat racing lap this evening. And Watkins looks like maybe he broke something on that 22 car, but Martin is going to win the heat. Vinny will be second. Budino with the slider right at the finish. Going to grab third. Watkins fourth and Bigelow finishing things out. So heat racing action is over. We got a little warm-up time. I would imagine they'll give these boys all 5 minutes of it. We talked about Monday night, Tuesday night ERA. Amp grading and excavation. Pavement late model stock car series back in action. Round number 2 for them. It is an 8:15 Eastern start time. And then about the same time on Wednesday night, a lot of these boys jump into their Craftsman truck. And we'll go truck racing again on Wednesday night. Round number 3 of that series. Under the lights for the feature tonight, 40 a lapper. Welcome to the chat, Lee. Plenty of races scheduled for the week for you folks. The month of April is going to be a little busy. I know the last week of and the first week of May, you guys are going to you're going to have to suffer with KR Stolfus in here calling races. And you have my apologies now, and I'll apologize again right before it happens. When I'm going to have him cover the races, I have to go out of town with my wife for a few days, and then we're going on a vacation again, so I'll be gone for about 10 days. Well, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. We like it when the fans jump in and chat with us. It makes the whole night go a little faster. It's a lot more fun for sure. Racing's great. I love racing, but I enjoy interacting with you guys just about as much. If Caleb Dyer is watching, Caleb, you need to send me your address for your over-under prize. You're the only one I don't have, and those are going to be going out this week. I'm sure you already have, and I'll go back and look, Jane. I think you sent me all your info on Messenger. If not, we need T-shirt size and stuff like that so that we can make sure whatever we put in the prize pack is correct for you. Hello, Dana. Why aren't you racing, man? These things are fun. They require a lot of momentum, but they're kind of fun. I always say I don't care what the car is. I can suck in every one of them. It doesn't matter. I just want to get out here and have fun. I don't remember the last time I actually did race. It's been so long. Got about $10,000 worth of race equipment that's just sitting here collecting dust. I'm with you. I do too much to really do all this broadcasting 5 nights a week, but I enjoy it enough that I force myself to make the time for it. I could probably work 15 hours a day pretty easily. Well, that's kind of a good thing. These cars like a slick racetrack. They don't want it to be, top to bottom slick, but they perform pretty good in the slick. I think the big block modifieds are the best on the slick, but these late models do pretty well with it. All right, warm-up session in the books. That means one more event to go. It is feature time. And our starting grid is going to look like this. It's going to be Cody McDonald and Justin Thompson on our front row. Tony Martin, Noah Abbott making up a row number 2. Then Randy Brunner and Adam Vinny in row 3. Matt Smith, Braden Wheat, they fill in row number 4. Row 5 is Corey Boudinot, 2-time winner in the series, and Justin Blazer. Blazer will start outside that 5th row. Lamb in the 90. Watkins in the other 22 car. That is your 6th row. Tracy Burns and Krista Freeman making up a row 7. Brock Bigelow and Michael Everett in the 8th row. And all the way, Outback Jack, the 97 of Alan Stallings. And Stallings, I do not see on the grid. The only car I don't see on the grid right now. Boudinot out of line. And now rolling. All right, 40 green flag laps. Dying PC. Why is your PC dying? We'll see if we have some S's for you, Jane. I don't know for sure. I haven't been into the T-shirt bin in a minute. Sorry about that, but I have not. All right. McDonald and Thompson about to get us going.
Green flag.
Green flag, 40 laps. Midwest Pro Dirt Late Model Series. Well, I can't help you with the GPU. I'm positive I don't have any. Oh, crash behind. This is a big one. No caution. Uh-oh. We're going to have to go look because I'm pretty sure the 34 car gets involved in this. Ian Matt Smith right there. Oh, he clipped that. Maybe that's what did it down here. Yeah, that car broken and would not turn. Boudinot caught the tire down there, man. He caught a couple of them. He caught Freeman. He caught several. Where is Magoffin County, Mr. Haley? There is a free graphics processor testing deal online. You can go and it'll load your graphics processor up and tell you if it's a problem. I can't remember the name of the site, but you can Google search it. You can test your RAM. You can test your CPU, your GPU. Eastern Kentucky. Okay. All right. I got people out in Western Kentucky, so. I hadn't heard of Magoffin County, so I had to assume that it was further across. All right. First caution. It was two-time winner in the series. He clipped the tire down in turn 2, and it pushed the left front in against the frame of the car. When he got down to turn 3, that car would not turn. He shot across the track, collected 2 or 3 others. Yeah, it's one site, Dana. I forget. There's several little testing tools there. You can test your internet connection. You can test all your little who's-its and what's-its. I wish I could remember the name of it. I'm sure I have it saved somewhere. All right, back to green flag racing out of turn number 4. McDonald once again with a good start. He was really quick in practice and qualifying, and he was very good in his heat race. He may be tough to beat here. Oh, Matt Smith. Holy Toledo, Matt Smith. Well, I don't know where we're going to go with this, but I can tell you right now, we're looking for this car right here. He goes down into the corner in turn number 3, and that thing just didn't even try to turn. He did good here in 1 and 2. Oh, he did the same thing. He clipped that implement tire and it knocked the left front off. He got into Adam Vinny right there, spun Vinny out. But I think Vinny's going to be able to continue. Maybe not. Vinny took it in. He got it checked out. They're going to roll him back out, so whatever it wasn't too bad. That's tough, and it may take a few people or a few minutes for people to read it and get back with you, Danny. it's hit or miss. Man, we're worldwide, but made that wrap. Oh, for Mr. Martin. All right, pace truck ducking off. We're going to get another restart here. Smith and Stallings, the only two that are out of the competition at the moment.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag coming back out. Here we go. Tony Martin got a lot better start this time than he did the previous starts. He is going to be right beside Thompson. Thompson will get the advantage through 3 and 4, running that middle line. He'll take second back. Martin to third. Noah Abbott, Braden Wheat going side by side. That's a battle for fourth. Noah Abbott
All right, man. Caution.
gives up the spot. Caution. Uh-oh. We're watching the 14. He's maybe not the cause, but I think he's in it. Oh, no. Adam Vinny. That is uncharacteristic. He went for turn in and drove that thing and tried to drive it through the exit from the beginning. So Brunner and Vinny are all in that again. I think Matt Smith was out there, and I think he got a piece of that late, so he's already been in 2 incidents. So the dirt track at Charlotte not being very kind to anybody tonight. We are just over the handful of laps in, and we're on caution number 3. We might have should have done over-under tonight. Are you not here to watch the races, Mr. Haley? I think both cars caught a implement tire and broke the suspension, Lee. That's what I think happened. We know that's what happened to Matt Smith, or Corey Boudinot, for sure. And Boudinot's back on track, by the way, and he got back out on the lead lap. And then we saw it happen to Matt Smith, and I'm pretty sure Adam Vinny was just a case of maybe a missed entry. And here comes Matt Smith back on track again. I think Adam Vinny rolled out too. He did. He'll get into the restart. He's at the very back right there.
Green, green, green.
But we're green flag racing once again. Yes, mechanic. This is a league race. Midwest dirt late model cars going around. Blazer was part of it. No caution. Oh, my. There are cars broken everywhere. There goes a right front tire. That's off a Watkins car. We're going to get a caution here.
Man, caution is
Yeah,
out. Caution is
definitely getting a caution. Braden Watkins, he just got packed right here. He flipped over and landed on top of Bigelow's car. That was a lot to unpack right there, and it happened really quick. Okay. I understand. So it's still McDonald out front. Thompson, Martin, Wheat, Abbott, then Boudinot. And we are sending several to the graveyard already. Michael Everett is 8th. Dustin Lamb, Randy Brunner, Adam Vinny still in 11th. We'll see some of these other guys make it back out. We got a bunch of guys. Here comes Matt Smith again. Damage and all. He's going to roll her back out. You can see that right door panel is pushed out at the back just a little bit. Yeah, for the guy that came up underneath him and the car landed on him, it would definitely be an underwear changing type deal for me. Suddenly have a car parked on top of me. All right, pace truck out of the way. We're going to restart on lap number 10. Here comes one out of the pits. That is going to be Tracy Burns in the 16, it looks like.
Green, green, green.
But back to green flag racing. McDonald not having problems on the restart. Everybody behind him, however, well, they want to race each other. Best part of the night when they want to race each other. Battle is for third. It's Tony Martin, Braden Wheat, and they're going to make a lot of contact. Now Wheat leaning on Abbott. Abbott had the inside. They'll sort it out. They'll work it down to 3 and 4. Wheat's going to use the crossover. He'll pull right back to the inside of Abbott. This is a battle for fourth. The 11 of Wheat. Going to go 3 wide. New leader, Thompson to the front as McDonald had problems, and he is going to fall into the midst of the battle between McDonald and Wheat. Now McDonald gets clear. Here comes Boudinot. He'll work to the high side. He is trying to get around Braden Wheat, and Adam Vinny was trying to work to the inside. They almost had Wheat in the sandwich again. Boudinot up to 5th. Vinny 6th. Wheat is 7th. But Justin Thomas has the lead, and it's a good battle behind. McDonald battle is for the lead. It's Thompson and Martin. That's a lap car right in front of them. That's going to get interesting. Just there's your second place car. Here's your leader. Your leader's trying to work around the other 22 car. That's Braden Watkins. Watkins, 1 lap down, about to go 2. Martin once again going for the lead, trying to work to the inside. He's not going to get it. Caution coming out. I'm not even sure who wrecked. Let's go see if it was Everett. Yeah, that car is already wrecked. We'll change our camera angle so we can get a good look. Yep, he is. Ooh, Randy Brunner got in, got tight, shot up the hill, and knocked the 21 into the fence. That's what's going to bring out caution number 5. I don't know. Piece of me. So that is going to give Watkins a chance to get back around. He made it back to the lead lap, stayed in front of the leaders. And that'll put him at the back of the lead lap cars. Thompson, Martin, McDonald, Abbott, Boudinot, Vinny, Wheat, Brunner, Lamb, Blazer. Everybody else outside the top 10. Everett was on the lead lap. We'll see if they get the car fixed up enough to keep him on the lead lap. Watkins still showing a lap down, but I thought he got back on the lead lap right there. Official timing and scoring does show him 1 lap down. Another 90 of, is that Lamb? He was out of line, but he was just getting to the inside there. So 23 to go. They drop the green right here. There goes the throttles.
Green flag, green flag.
The slicker it gets, the more we're going to see that right there. Trying to slide across the nose, and it did not work out for McDonald at all. Martin Just backed up a little bit, slid that nose right underneath and right across. Watch who's in third now, Boudinot. He's working alongside McDonald. Slides it up the hill. McDonald thought about trying to go wider, but Boudinot shut the door. They're going to get back to it side by side for third. McDonald not going to get the advantage in the middle. Tony Martin going for the lead. Went for the slider in 1 and 2. It did not come to fruition. Crossover was easy, but he's going to lead with 8:19 to go. Now Martin up the backstretch by a car and a half. Tony Martin out front has the advantage. He clears Thompson. Boudinot the third, McDonald's fourth. Abbott is still fifth. Here comes Adam Vinny. Down on the bottom, and he takes the fifth spot away from Noah Abbott. Matt Smith, lap car. 1 lap off the pace, and he's battling right in there amongst these guys. Noah Abbott, Braden Wheat are getting at it again. Wheat goes in low, slings it out wide, slider line. He picks up the spot, but he's still dealing with a lap car. Back to the front, Martin. Not shaking Thompson just yet. He's only opened it up to about 5 car lengths. Boudinot trying to close in. Wants to be here at the end. "13 laps remaining this time." There's Tom McDonald back in. We're going to catch caution one more time. This might be the 22 of Watkins. He's behind Brunner, in front of, looks like Bigelow. Got it into the fence. Yeah, there you go. He was there just long enough to trigger the caution. So we'll re-rack them, and we'll have a nice little 13-lap shootout here with Martin, Thompson, Boudinot, McDonald, Vinny, Wheat, Lamb, Brunner, and then Abbott all in the lead lap. Smith and Everett, and we'll see. Maybe Everett will get on. No, Everett is still a lap down. I can't watch the scoring pylon. I actually have to watch the lap counter and see where they're at on their lap. And sometimes it'll start to move, and it looks like they give them space, and then they take it away. Timing and scoring is by the loops on the track, and I don't know all the algorithms for it, so I don't want to speculate much, but sometimes they're just goofy. 14 cars still out here making laps. Martin.
Green, green, green.
Good start. He's not going to shake too many, but he'll have the front all to himself. Boudinot went straight to the bottom. Vinny went there too. Boudinot around Thompson for the moment. We'll see if he can hang on to it through 3 and 4. He goes up the hill. Thompson just goes a little bit wider. And Thompson snuck back by for a split second. Now Boudinot goes for the slider. He loses a spot to Thompson. He may give one to McDonald here. They're going to go side by side. They're trying to close in on Thompson. Both McDonald and Boudinot went to the bottom. They're going to let Vinny stay right in the mix. So any mistake, And the podium spot's going to be up for grabs. Tony Martin with 10 to go, 3/4 of a second in front. There's Adam Vinny working the very bottom. Now to the top in 3 and 4. He sits in 5th. Corey Boudinot is in 4th. Cody McDonald now making a move for 2nd. Little bit of contact right there, and he moved Thompson right up to the fluffy stuff, and Thompson rolled out, and that opened the door for Corey Boudinot in the 34 to come along with the 28, and now we've got 2 new feet on the steps of the podium. Thompson fights back and takes the spot right back. Laps are ticking off pretty fast now. Tony Martin 1.2 seconds ahead of Cody McDonald. McDonald about 2 car lengths in front of Thompson. Boudinot and Vinny 4 and 5, and then behind that, 3 wide, Matt Smith, Braden Wheat. And I thought that was Justin Blazer. It is Justin Blazer. He's in 10th. Car in the fence. Looks like the 34 of Boudinot. Yeah, Boudinot overcooked it, getting into 3 and 4. Right rear snapped into the fence, and then that pulls the right front in. And the 2-time series winner and points leader looking like a DNF tonight here. Inside 5 to go. I don't watch a ton of it. I do know who it is. I just don't watch a ton of it. We go to the Dome usually in December and watch, and I'll pick some up here and there on some of the different streaming services. All right. Martin, McDonald, Thompson, Vinny, Wheat, Abbott, Lamb, Brunner. Everybody else is either off track or at least 1 or more laps down. So a 4-lap shootout. Tony Martin has some podium finishes this season, but he does not have a win in the feature under his belt. He is looking to break that streak. All right, pace truck's out of the way. Single file for the restart. Martin.
Green flag, green flag.
Good jump for him. He's going to open it up 2 or 3 car lengths here, getting through 1 and 2. But I'll tell you what, McDonald went to the top. He was able to rail it. Just not quite the momentum that he needed to get around. A lap car came out right in front of these guys. I don't know if he'll be a factor or not with 3 to go, but if he stays at the bottom, these guys will scoot by on the top. That looks like that's the 78 of Justin Blazer. Two to go this time by Martin, half a second. The battle is 2nd and 3rd right now. Thompson not content with just finishing in 3rd. He wants to go for more. They'll come out of 4. White flag, top 3 across the line. Martin looks like he's on cruise control. McDonald having to fight to stay in 2nd. Little push from behind, little bump and run. Maybe he's going to get alongside. Martin's going to win it. Who's getting to the line 2nd? Thompson and then McDonald. As they rough each other up a little bit getting there. Vinny and Abbott 4 and 5 tonight. We hope that driver 28 brings his car around on the front stretch. Oh, it looks like he might be on a tire. Yeah, he'll get it for you. He'll bring it around. Good deal. Wheat was 6th, Boudinot 7th, Lamb in 8th, Smith 9th, Everett 10th, Brunner 11th, Bigelow 12th, 13th was Burns, Blazer in 14th, Watkins 15th, Freeman 16th, and Stallings rounded things out for tonight's finishing order. Well, we're hoping for the 28 to come out here on the front stretch with the rest of the boys. Oh, looks like he's going to get her routed. He's going to bring her up here. Yeah, we'll get ready to talk to some guys here momentarily. There's Tony Martin already in. There's Coney McDonald. And now we are looking for Justin Thompson. And we have him. Oh, boy. I'm going to put these two in the room. I'm going to grab one of them and get them out of there real quick. So let's do that. Let's get driver of the 28 machine finishing in third tonight. Cody McDonald, you got a copy?
Yeah.
All right, man. It looked like that got a little, let's just say, last lap rough and tumble there to come to the finish. But you had a fast car all night, just couldn't put it on the top step.
Yeah, it was a good race. It was a little rough at the start, but hey, it's part of racing. Appreciate you guys broadcasting and stuff or whatever. It's my first race of this league, and looking forward to racing some more.
Well, we don't get to do every single Sunday, but we try to hit every one that we can. This is a big track, and when this place starts to get slick, it can be challenging just to try to make a pass. And we saw a lot of sliders and a lot of them right there with that group you were racing with. But everybody looked like they were doing a good job being pretty respectful to one another.
Yeah, it was. Once this track slicks off, it's just you got to do the sliders and stuff to make your moves. If not, it's just it's just follow the leader type stuff. But everyone put on a good race.
Well, awesome show, man. You're going to finish third tonight. Give me a couple shout-outs, some thank yous. We'll let you go celebrate.
Yeah, appreciate you for doing the broadcast. That's pretty cool. Appreciate Austin, all of them, bringing me over into league. Look forward to racing more in Midwest. And I don't know all the sponsors yet. I got to get those all down, but appreciate all the sponsors that do help with the league and continuing it going, and look forward for some more.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Yep.
That is Corey McDonald finishing in third. Now we'll grab the driver of the 98 car. He battled hard, and in the very last lap, snuck around and takes second place. Justin Thompson, that looked like a pretty fun deal out there tonight.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I didn't mean to get into Cody coming off 4. I mean, just racing really hard, trying to get back under him. Had a little bit of a run, trying to keep it off of him. The car just kind of drifted up the track a little bit and got into him. And not the way I want to take second, but I mean, I'll take it.
A whole lot of action all night long, and I talked to Cody, and I asked him the same question. Man, when this thing gets slicked off, it's kind of a slider battle just to get positions, but it looked like everybody was pretty clean all night long with those.
Yeah, definitely a slider battle the whole race. Track was fairly racy, except down in turn 1. I mean, there was really only one line. Top started coming in about, 15, 16 laps to go, and then just didn't come in quick enough. I like running the top in 1 and 2.
All right, man. Well, a great run. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous. We'll let you get out of here tonight.
Yeah. All the sponsors that help put on the league here, all the broadcast crew, everything. I mean, it gives us somewhere to come and goof off on a Sunday night, have a little fun, and bump doors. Matt Julisay Speed Shop, Team CFM Esports, Chris Ferguson, ShopFergie22.com, VLR, WR1 Sim Chassis, Tac 3 Defense, Sweet Victory Apparel Company, Spartan Transportation, Say High Performance, Sim Magic, and Sim Motion US.
All right, man. Congrats on the run. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Thank you.
Justin Thompson finishing in the second spot, and now he's been on the podium quite a few times. He finally breaks through. He wins at Charlotte. Tony Martin, it was not an easy one, but you are coming home tonight with all the trophies.
Yeah, I definitely had to work for this one tonight.
Yeah, it looked like it was kind of a battle. I mean, once you got there, you're able to maintain it. But I ask everybody else, this thing got a little bit slick, and it looked like it was just slider all night long.
Yeah, I mean, I had to throw a couple, but luckily, I just didn't have to do it the whole race, and finally made my way up front. And I was prepared all night to run the wall, and I just found something there about mid-track and decided to stay there. It was working.
Well, you're going to break through and get your first win, and that is going to definitely help in the points, especially with Boudinot having a rough evening this evening. Give you a little bit of momentum for finishing out the season, maybe go after the championship.
Yeah, I mean, I hope to stay in that battle for the championship all year, but, it's racing. You never know what's going to happen.
All right, man, give me some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you celebrate tonight.
Right on. So thanks to the league for putting on the race, and Beard Wisconsin and the Dirt Racing Network for doing the broadcast, and Admin Box Studio 4, Edwards Racing Setups, and No Coast Customs. All my guys over at Freedom Motorsports and Stealth Performance Industries.
All right, man, thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on picking up the win. We'll see you next week.
All right, thanks, sir.
That is your winner tonight, the 22 of Tony Martin. He finally breaks through. He has finished on the podium a bunch of times already this season. Just could not break through and get the win. That is going to do it for us here tonight, guys. Do not forget to tune in tomorrow night. Monday Night Thunder, Dirt Slingers Racing League, Jess and Jim Steakhouse. Big block modifieds as they head for USA Speedway. 75-lap feature. Big prize for the winner tomorrow night. Dalton Dort leading the points over there, and he's leading them by about a half a mile. So see if somebody else can step up at USA and get a little closer in the points. Well, thank you all for being here. Without you, there's no reason for us to do this. Without all the awesome leagues giving us great racing, there's nothing for us to cover. Pats on the backs and high fives to everybody for that. Peace and love to you all. Keep the rough side facing down.